So one of the first questions we had from the community here, from Craig, is how to do video editing with videos using something like Hermes, right? So how would I do that? How would I approach it, etc. So there's a really good skill for video editing. It's called Hyperframes inside Hermes Agent. So you can set up Hyperframes with Hermes Agent. What does that look like? Here's an example of what it looks like. And if you want to use it for video and stuff like that, you give the skill set up to Hermes Agent, and then it can use it, right? So let's say, for example, you wanted to edit a video quickly. What we can actually do here is we can, for example, go into Hermes, which you can see over here, and we could say, okay, edit this video with Hyperframes. And so let's say, for example, we've got a video over here that we need to edit, right? And so what we can do here is we can grab that, get the file path, go back into Hermes, let's say edit this with Hyperframes. Chad says, could Hermes help me set up and install this dashboard? Yeah, absolutely. So this dashboard that we have set up here for Agent OS, you can actually grab the prompts that we use to build it inside the AI Profit Boarding, as you can see right here. And you can also grab the zip file. So we have an attached zip file inside the community here. And you can just upload that, give it to Hermes and say, hey, go off and install this for me, right? Or set this up for me. And it will just work directly like that. So for editing videos, I would recommend using Hyperframes. Let me show an example of this in action. So we actually connected it to HeyGen. So we can generate AI avatar videos with HeyGen, and then we can edit them directly with something like Hyperframes, right? Here's an example. So if we pull this up, this is a video we created. And this video was fully edited and generated with Hyperframes, right? And so you can see how it basically took the avatar and turned it into a beautiful video. So it's a really powerful video agent if you know how to use it. We also have more training on that inside this section, as you can see, right? We have a full guide, a video tutorial on how to do that. So the workflow would be you set up Hyperframes at Hermes Agent, you give the skill set up to Hermes Agent, and then it can use it. You edit, you say edit this video with the local file path, and then here's an example, full guide of how to do it, right? So Remotion is really cool. It's Hyperframes. It's another sort of video skill that you can use inside Hermes, right? And so with Remotion, essentially what you can do here is you can create animations, you can create videos, etc., using Hermes. And the way this works is if you want to install this and start using it to create videos using your AI agents, you would grab the GitHub here, go back into Hermes Agent, and just install the setup. And by the way, we have this video from Hyperframe set up now. And so it will come back to you with the new file path once that's done. Now, whilst Hermes is working on that, let me show you how you can use, for example, like Claude with Remotion. And it's the same process, whatever agent you're using, this is how it works, right? So first of all, I think I've installed this already.